bad season coming.
So that's the pilgrim. Don't look like much of a citizen.
Just because you got holes in your shoes doesn't mean you're poor. If you got no one to lean on, that's when you know you hit rock bottom.
How do I start those?
Try cuttings from young shoots.
I thought farming would be less complicated.
Think you'll make it to next season?
I'll be fine.
Everything all right?
No, it's grilled. The goat is grilled. I'm such an idiot.
What happened?
I must have overcalculated the voltage.
See? He's useless.
I'm sorry. I don't know how I could get it so wrong.
I told you it would be a waste of time.
Why? I don't think so. This is very... It has big, huge...
You're saying it has potential?
Potential, yes. It could be an effective weapon.
A weapon?
It's a ready formula. If you just use it on a weapon, it could raise your odds against turned creatures. The brave goat gave its life to science. There's dinner for everyone. And you? I take you as, and pronounce you,
Craftmaster? Really? Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you.
We'll talk later. Come, Vincenzo.
I can't thank you enough. Here, take this. If it's not strong enough, come round to my Craftmaster workshop.
Sure, thanks. Just, watch yourself out there, okay?
No worries, friend.
Man, I'm so thirsty.
Sometimes life is so
Hey, back off.
overwhelming.
You're doing
The best over the bazaar is
I
here.
haven't been able to
For you.
slow down since the accident.
Virals are very problem, but we can't avoid that.
Hey,
What about
that's the pilgrim.
Fence.
They don't feel
You're a pilgrim, aren't you?
That's right. Do you hang people for that, too?
I just wanted to say that I was rooting for you.
Uh-huh. Thanks for standing up for me.
What? But I didn't... Ah, I get it. Sarcasm. Look, it's not that easy to go against the crowd.
Sure.
I know people are scared of pilgrims sometimes, but... Shit. You survived outside the walls. It had to be something.
Don't recognize me? Or are you allergic to making money? Listen, Pilgrim. We can make a killing, you and me. You just need to get me some beets, radishes, parsnips.
There he is. Grab him, Ed. He's a murderer.
What?
Julian, Luke's been poisoned. From the water you sold him, Bevan says.
What? But... I don't sell water.
Liar. Luke told me he got it from you. Whatever's in it has him ranting and raving now.
You sure he didn't blame me after he started renting?
I wouldn't call it proof, but he was just trying to rope me into some shady deal.
All I need to know. You're done, Julian.
Oh, wait a minute. Do you have proof?
Of course. The water came in a bottle. Luke got that water in one of your bottles. When I tell Carl about this, you'll hang!
Bevan, wait! I swear! I don't even sell water, damn it!
If you're lying, Julian, you're fucking toast.
Wait, so then, if you're not selling water, how'd someone get a hold of one of your bottles?
Knowing that shithead Luke, he probably stole it. That would be like him. Even if he did, my water's pure as melted snowflakes.
You sure? How do you store it?
I buy bottled.
There's no way it could become contaminated.
Not a chance. My supplier, Marco, always has clean water.
So, maybe it's revenge.
For what? Everyone loves me. Never had an enemy in my life. Wait a second. Wait. Shit. Except maybe Marco. That bastard. Come to think of it, he's got an axe to grind for me. It was a long time ago. Never mind. Listen. He lives above an old shop on the west end of Villedor, on Houndfield Lane. I traded him a few kilos of my finest flour for the water. Prove he poisoned it, and half my flour is yours. Can you do that for me?
I guess I could check it out.
And there's one more thing. I'm a little embarrassed. Hans might also have a bottle of this water.
I thought you weren't selling it.
I'm not, except, well, to Hans, and... Can you go warn him? He's also on Houndfield, a few buildings down.
Something's fishy about this, Julian. Look, you better be telling the truth, otherwise it'll be hard to help you.
Find something you like in the Bazaar?
Have you seen a ginger with a mohawk? Bastard stole my last bottle of water.
Aiden, know anything about this Night Runner thing?
Barney said if we lose control of the water...
Hey, Hangman. How's the neck?
Very funny.
Let me tell you something. If I were you, then I'd have wished for them to end me. Would you rather have needless deaths on your conscience?
I wish you didn't hang the innocent here.
Well, it all worked out, didn't it, Pilgrim? You didn't kill anyone, and you're free. Win-win.
Who is Barney?
Everyone knows Barney here.
I don't. Tell me.
Well, I wouldn't bother yourself about Barney. He doesn't like nosy people. Liable to piss him off if he finds out. And you don't want that kind of trouble.
Well, now I definitely want to know more.
Okay. He's Sophie's younger brother. Some say he's crazy, but he's a pillar of the Bazaar. The PKs are afraid of him, and they should be. Barney is no one to fuck with.
Why are you just standing there?
You know the city was a fishing village centuries ago?
You look familiar.
Yeah, the guy who almost got hanged.
Why worry? You're standing here, aren't you?
Excuse me?
Look, we had no choice. If you had turned like we thought you were gonna, it would have been a massacre.
crowd of people against one infected. Odds were in your favor.
Huh. I see you already got a marker. More time you spend here, more you'll understand. Our rules are strict, but that's how we survive.
Sure.
I don't want to marry the first girl I find. She has to have beauty, smarts,
a little
and
space, please.
Water.
Hey, I heard Carl talking about water restrictions last night. Know anything about it, Aiden?
I've never believed the Night Runners were real. Just fairy tales, if you ask me.
Sometimes I can't sleep because of the awful sounds the infected outside make.
What are you up to these days, Aiden?
I hear the butcher's men are high on some weird kind of drug. Alamet all over again.
Hey there. Used to watch so many movies in the old days. Now I couldn't name a single one. It's like the virus wiped our memories.
Looking at all the dead people?
It says here they're missing.
Same difference. They never find them anyway.
Now then why the board?
It's been 15 years. Many people disappeared back then. My neighbor lost his 2 kids. But life goes on. Except, nobody has the courage to take those photographs down. But it's hopeless. Since there are no night runners, the search always ends the same.
Have you heard of kids who were in the GRE tests?
Huh. And who wasn't in the tests? The young, the old, the blind, the deaf. Everyone came to find a vaccine. Some for cash, others to cheat destiny and not get infected. But that was the devil's bargain of Villedor. Walled in with the plague, but given the chance to be the ones who gave the cure to the world. Well, the virus won. The study was eventually discontinued. And the children? Officially, no one tested on children. Human rights and other crap.
And unofficially?
And unofficially. Apparently, some of the kids were taken out of the city. The rest? Well, they just scattered around the city, abandoned. If the infected didn't get them, then hunger or darkness did.
When did all this happen?
A long time ago. Looking at you, you were still a kid yourself. Once upon a time, I came across 2 of them. 2 girls. They were 5 or 6 years old, and it looked like they hadn't eaten for a month.
What were their names?
I don't remember. I threw them some old bread and took off because they were shaking as if they were about to turn. Red eyes, swollen veins. I don't know what they were giving them there. Those psychos from the GRE.
Those night runners. Tell me about them.
What's there to say? Nearly all of them are dead. When they were around, they were the only ones not afraid to go out at night. They rescued those who didn't manage to get to a shelter. But of the entire group, only a few survived, including Frank, their former commander. Once upon a time, he was great. Now, He drinks himself into a stupor at his place in the central loop. Hard to say how much longer he'll be around.
Where are all these kids at now?
After all those years, most of them are probably dead. If someone got luckier and is still wandering around, they would probably be in the central loop. More peacekeepers there. Easier to survive.
Someone must know more.
Why? The past is the past, and there's no point in dredging it back up. Everyone has their own problems. Here and now, Pilgrim. Everyone fights for themselves.
Man, I'm so thirsty.
My wife was a nurse when this city was still called Villedor. She was among the first to go when THV hit us in 24. I miss her every day.
I feel like someone sucked all the life out of me.
We're alive, and that's what counts.
I'm waiting for my boys to come home.
They went out in weather like this?
Who could have known it was going to rain so much?
He needs to apologize first. If you want saltpeter, I can sell some to you. Sure. Who'd you get it from?
Someone I ran across. A stranger, but his price was fair.
Aiden, you've traveled through the Outlands. Any other cities still standing?
Back off, kid. Sometimes I wake up at night and forget the fall even happened. That's about the only time I smile.
I avoid mine.
I miss my father and the shooting. It was all he could give me.
Serves it right, USP. Tempting fate like that.
People seem to like him. Not the one who killed him, I bet. Did Lucas have enemies?
He was a PK commander. What do you think?
You can fix it by figuring out how you're gonna pay me back, and quick.
You deserve it. I get more use out of you than I get from that wench.
Sometimes if I stay out too long, I get the feeling that there's no one left in the city. And then this horrible fear overwhelms me. Don't stay out too late.
Haven't seen my kids in months because of this ridiculous blockade of the center.
Look who's here. Welcome to the Bazaar, Pilgrim.
You heard everything when the people say the night runners are bad.
Why'd you say that?
I worried less back then.
Is
it the librarian?
You. I avoid mine.
At least I have a reason to look for an apartment.
I know of one that's unoccupied. There's even a stove.
You're so sweet.
Hey, kid. You know some old world folks recorded audio time capsules when they realized the shit was gonna hit the fan?
Have you ever planted calm millets? Good for digestion.
Finally found a great place. Hell, I can't even get nettle to sprout. Right?
Maybe try venom dark zone. That'll even grow through calm.
I thought farming would be less complicated.
Unfortunately, nothing good comes easy.
Psst, you. Got water for sale? I'll pay half a crystal per gallon.
Very strong. Or there was a group. So it couldn't have been a coincidence.
What if there's nothing to it, and this is just some random killing?
I knew this.
Do you believe that?
Lived southeast of Horseshoe. I think they were 188 Market Street.
Then he was monumentally unlucky. Suspects now.
Oh, come on. He said to you if you can afford his jacked up prices.
Are you smart?
I'm gonna have to get going, but it's been really nice talking to you.
Really? No one ever told me that.
I don't believe it.
Sorry. No. Not at all. Listen, you're very nice and all, but I'm with someone. You're with someone? Yeah.
Well, what can I say? I'm not at all surprised.
Enough already.
Someone's gotta take care of the writers roaming the streets.
Sorry.
Sorry, Dawn.
Man, I'm so thirsty.
Back off, kid.
I ain't been in the bazaar today. The wind is blowing from the east. That's a bad omen.
You know they used to call this time of day the golden hour? I don't see what's golden about it, but hey.
My grandma. Father used to work as a miner quarries south of the old town. Those tunnels are teeming with infected now.
Old Hank was mocked for a bottle of water yesterday. Things are getting out of control.
lady anymore.
Then leave her.
How could you, Will?
That's simple. I didn't do nothing.
I don't believe you. You never liked him.
Is everything all right? I can hear you a mile away.
None of your business!
Sorry about her.
Save your sorry for Theodore. You better find him right now or else.
Monica, maybe this is for the better.
You don't get to tell me what's better. But I'm telling you, you better get Theodore out of there.
Come on. Do you really want that?
You think life is hell on earth now? You wait and see how I make you feel if Theodore comes to any harm.
Who's Theodore?
Theodore is the most brutal motherfucker in the Bazaar. Should be in a PK prison.
Fuck you, Will. He's my boyfriend, not yours.
So then, what happened that might be better this way?
Yeah, tell him, Will.
I couldn't watch. This brute hooking up with my sister and...
Will lured Theodore in a dark zone, and now he'll fucking go and get him out!
Monica, wait. You're a pilgrim, right? That place is soaked with chemicals. Hell, Theodore's probably dead already. You want me dead too? Even if I manage to find him, the asshole will just kill me. Pilgrim, would you get that jerk out of there? Please.
Yeah, but you just said if he makes it out, he'll kill you.
I have no choice.
Look, there's more. I'm pregnant. I found out this morning. Theo doesn't know yet.
Well, okay. Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
He lives in an apartment on Old Shambles Street, about 200 meters north of here. Theodore should be on the first floor. Wait until nighttime. It'll be easier for you. Hopefully he's holed up somewhere away from the biters.
And one more thing. I love Theodore, you know, but he really can be dangerous. Be careful.
Aiden, how's it been, kid? Got a taste for city life yet?
I've been here and there.
You know, the best parties always happen in the center. And that's where we're going. I have a plan for how to get there. I'll tell you everything on the spot. Meet me on the roof near the main metro station.
You gotta help me fast. I need medical attention.
Inhibitor container detected.
I got what you want.
A pleasure.
I sacrificed everything.
Wait, who's gone? Do you need help?
Oh, no, my friend. Thank you. But there's nothing to be done here.
But why? Who did you lose?
My fish. My precious fish. Can you imagine what it's like to keep fish when water is so hard to come by? But they were my friends. My teachers.
Why would you sacrifice water for fish?
But why not?
Because water is expensive. It's a rare commodity.
Oh, I know that. I had to give away almost all I had. My supplies, the flour, and my father's weapons. But they can't survive without the water, of course. And out there, in the world, who knows how many fish are left? Most water has been polluted. Oh, all the dead fish I've seen floating belly up. Such a sad sight.
Why are fish so important to you?
Can I ask you a question in return? Why is this weapon so important to you?
I needed to protect myself, to survive.
Ah, you see, it's all so subjective, isn't it? What's necessary, what's not? For me, fish are fundamental to existence. Fish teach you everything you need to know about life.
So, what did you learn from fish?
Oh, how much time do you have? Because they've been teaching me for years. They taught me how to listen to others. They're great listeners, you see? And they helped me sleep. Have you ever seen a sleeping fish? So still, so peaceful. They don't mind being stared at all the time, and aren't bothered when rude people knock on the walls of their tank. Why is that? Patience. Oxygen is important. Almost as important as water itself. Have you ever seen what happens when water lacks oxygen? Well, I could go on and on, but I guess it's not the same if it's not coming from the fish themselves.
And now I'm curious, where are your fish?
Unfortunately, like I said, my fish are not with us anymore. And they're gone.
What happened?
Someone ate them.
Wait, someone ate your fish?
Someone broke into my home and ate all of my fish. Then he drank all the water.
The water you sacrificed so much for. Who? Tell me. Want me to go after him?
Nah, forget about it. I think I know who it was. I saw discarded fish bones in front of his place. But let's forget about it.
What? You don't want revenge? He ate your fish.
One of the many things fish teach you, as I mentioned, is patience and accepting what fate brings you. Once you watch them for a while, just swimming in their tank, they don't question where they are. They don't complain that the tank is too small. They just are.
Wait, what? So let me get this straight. You spent everything on the water for your fish, then someone ate your fish and drank that water, and yet you're not angry?
Oh, I was angry. But what does anger do for me? It causes nothing but negativity and remorse. Maybe one day we'll fish in rivers and oceans again. Fishing. Ah, yes. Fishing can also teach you a lot about life.
You sound like some kind of fish monk.
I'm poor as a monk now. That is for sure. Farewell, my friend. I'm sorry you can't learn anything from my fish.
Inhibitor container detected. Inhibitor container nearby.
Who the fuck are you? Come closer and I'll kill you!
Will and Monica sent me.
Fucking Will! He better fucking run! I get out of here and he's dead meat!
Oh, wait, calm down.
Fucking rip his guts out and tie him in a fucking bow!
Oh. Actually, Monica's pregnant.
Wait. What?
With your kid.
Wait. Are you telling me that I'm gonna be...
You're gonna be a father.
Well, fuck me! That's fantastic! A goddamn miracle! Why'd you say so at the beginning?
I would have, but you were a little, worked up there at first.
What if there's not only one? Maybe it's twins. Or triplets. What's your name? If it's a boy, I want to name him after you.
Aiden.
Aiden Wintooter. Sounds perfect.
Now get out of here. Monica's waiting. And Will, he has an apology for you.
Nah, no apology needed. He was kidding around. Yeah, like guys do. No harm, no foul.
You'll leave him alone?
You kidding me? Hurt my kids, uncle? Now why would I go and do a thing like that? I better go propose to Monica. We don't get married. People will talk. People can be so cruel, you know?
Word on the rooftops is that water stocks are almost depleted. Got bad season coming.
So thirsty.
Inhibitor container detected. Inhibitor container nearby. Inhibitor container detected. Inhibitor container nearby. Inhibitor container nearby. Inhibitor container nearby.
Hey there. Rehearsing for the big night?
Where did you come from, handsome?
I heard you, singing.
Don't lie to Lola, sweet cheeks. Bet you thought someone was strangling a cat.
Not at all. I...
See this neck? You shouldn't be able to. Usually, it's wrapped in the softest, most rare of mink stoles. Lola was the grand dame of the Bazaar. But until reunited with her beloved mink stole, she is unfit to perform. But how will Lola dazzle anyone without her beloved mink stole? Without it, I can't hit the high notes. And you don't see Mink scampering about everywhere, do you?
Where is it?
Earlier, a strong gust of wind ripped it from Lola's tender throat and carried it away. I saw it flapping from the scaffolding near the GRE quarantine, at the intersection of Market and Horseshoe. Lola is powerless to retrieve it.
I could.
Would you? Lola could return to the Bazaar to entertain, not frighten children like a lurking screamer.
Well, we can't have that.
No, indeed. Thank you, my knight in shining... whatever it is that you're wearing. I shall await you at the Bazaar. Hurry, my fans await.
Take heed and bear witness, for this is the news of the last city standing. Today, new developments surrounding a baffling unsolved mystery. Where are our guns? Well, citizens, we may soon have an answer. This morning, a renegade was captured.
I ran with actors. Who's that? Greatest con artist alive. One day, he says, this city's full of suckers hoping for a miracle. We can take advantage of that. Anders had a plan. What plan? Lots of folk went missing after the war. I mean, look around. You can see memorials in every other street corner. Families needed to know what happened. And where there's a need, there's a business opportunity.
That's sick. Have you no decency?
Oh, decency's dead, mate. It's eat or be eaten.
Widows were the easiest marks. We'd pick a house with a yellow ribbon. I'd be on crutches. Anders oozing charms, saying we'd fought with their dead husbands during the war. PK, the army, the side didn't matter. For a hot meal, we'd promise to tell them what happened to their husbands. It worked every time. They'd give us food, water, medicine, crystals, anything they had. They wanted closure. We gave it to them. The details changed, but we stuck to the same basic story. It always ended with an epic fight and some heroic act by the husband. In no time, we were richer than kings. At least, we thought we were rich. But then we had the biggest score of all. Melinda was like every other widow we'd met. Pretty 30-something brunette, blue eyes, living near Meatpacking Square. We did our usual thing. But before we leave, she says, my husband, he was the PK treasurer. The night he died, he told me they had a war chest, medicine, crystals mostly. He'd want you to have it.
You got no shame. Let him finish. I bet they was skimming for themselves.
We give each other the look. It's in Houndfield, she says, but it's not safe during the day. The next night, we take Melinda to our safe house to gear up. She leads us to this dark zone near the chemical zone. It's in the basement, she whispers, shivering with fright. We tell her to stay behind, because, you know, if there's a fight, she'd just get in our way.
You left her on her own?
Yeah. Then we went looking for a way in. And eventually, we found it.
And?
There was no loot. Instead, there was a demolisher in that basement. We barely got out alive. When we got back, Melinda was gone. So was our stash. Medicine, crystals, food. She took everything. On the table, a note. Sorry, guys. Nothing personal. Just business.
The biter was bitten.
Only in this case, it was a demolisher.
Turns out she'd been tracking us for weeks. And we never saw it coming. Anderson and I split up after that. I bet he's still out there hustling. I enlisted with the PKs. But hearing war stories at night, people who actually died fighting for what they believed in, it made me feel guilty every time. I lasted 2 months. Now I'm back where I started before the fall. A nobody. Telling stories.
Sometimes I wonder, was it easier to believe in God before all this?
quiet around here, please. It's tough enough to get the kids to focus.
What's going on here?
Hello, I'm Henkel. This student here was curious about my lesson today. About when the guns were confiscated in Villedor. And what happened afterwards. He wants to light a candle on the site of the March Massacre.
The March Massacre?
Yes. 64 people died that day. Gunned down like sitting ducks. If you want to know more, you should go and see for yourself.
Why can't he?
No one can leave the building while school is in session. Children shouldn't walk around the bazaar on their own.
I thought you'd be more worried about them falling into a dark zone.
Oh, kids nowadays are too smart to fall into a silly hole. Anyway, could you light a candle for him, young man? You might learn something yourself.
Sure, though I was pretty lousy at history.
History is boring when someone tells you about it. It starts being fascinating when you can touch it.
Touch it?
Yes. Take this candle and go to the monument of the World Art Congress. Or what's left of it. It's close by. Contact me when you get there. You'll see what my lesson was about today.
Water runs out, broke up. PK and civilian alike.
Once upon a time, people only had bows, arrows, and spears.
The greatest con artist alive. One day, he said, this city's full of suckers hoping for America. We can take advantage of that.
She's our greatest enemy. He's responsible for the Black Monday bombings and the death of 2 million people.
Inhibitor container detected.
There ain't no renegades around here. I know chess and what's happening between renegades and
I don't have time for this shit.
Inhibitor container nearby.
Hey, Henkel, I'm at the monument. You were right. Not much left of it.
Good. Look closely. There is much more to it than meets the eye.
Ready for this? You're mine now. You're dead now, fucker. I've got you now.
Container nearby.
There's a plaque here. Oof, a lot of names on it. Are those the victims of a massacre?
Yes, 64 names. Things were starting to get pretty bad outside the walls around then, and the army needed more weapons. So they confiscated the civilians' weapons. Private ownership of any sort of firearm and its ammunition was forbidden thereafter.
Shots were fired.
The army started shooting at people. Panic broke out. And of course, things only got worse. The riots escalated. It was the beginning of the end.
Open that chest up, man.
What happened here?
That is where the riots started. People were terrified. How could they protect themselves and their families? There was massive unrest. So, a curfew was put in place, and homes were raided to ensure no one was hiding any weapons. Punishment for those who didn't comply was quite severe. Light the candle.
So you're saying that Pratt made a bad call, taking people's guns away?
Hard to know for sure, but it didn't end well for anyone. In fact, the main irony is that the army soon ran out of ammunition. And just like that, firearms became obsolete. At least, that's what's generally believed to have happened. Now, you'll hear some folks claim that Pratt kept a secret stash of ammunition somewhere in the city. But if so, he took that secret to the grave. So I guess we'll never really know. And that's the thing about history. We rarely ever really know. It's not a hard science. History is fragile as the passing of time. It takes the vigilance of people like myself to make sure it's not rewritten to suit the whim of each new generation's self-righteous fight. The duty of remembrance. Everyone should practice it. Farewell now, Pilgrim. I hope this little trip down memory lane has illuminated your path.
Inhibitor container detected.
Damn. Almost had it. Oh, and it's gone again. Got it. Oh, this looks more like squirrel than mink. Well, I'd better get to the bazaar and give this to Lola.
Love the teacher here. She's so good with the kids. What's wrong?
I think a bee stung me. Damn it.
Okay, sit down. Don't want you passing out on me. It must have noticed how handsome you are and tried to pollinate you.
Oh, very funny. It really hurts.
Don't start crying now. Sorry to hear that.
You come over to see us next week. My wife.
Oh, here you go.
My precious Mink! Oh, you are truly sent from above. Lola is complete once more. You deserve a reward. Do you wish Lola to reward you with a song?
Sure, why not?
I sleep and I dream of your love. You were sent from above, like a soft turtle dove. I wake to the touch of your lips, your hands on my hips. My heart does backflips. Are you not hypnotized? Are you not enthralled by Lola's voice?
I am. That was otherworldly.
Such a compliment. You are such a dear boy. And a terrible liar. But Lola appreciates your kindness. You deserve a more proper reward than a song anyway. Take this with Lola's deepest gratitude.
Thanks.
for bringing Lola her mink, my dear boy.
I keep telling everyone we should be getting ready for winter.
Stumbled upon a memorial at the intersection of Houndfield Avenue and Mill Street.